Hello everyone and welcome to Halfbeard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we have Botanicula, the latest game by Amanita Design, the people who behind the Samaros games and Machinarium, which was a awesome, clever little indie adventure game that came out, I want to say 2 years ago. This is also an awesome, clever, neat little indie adventure game. So let's just take a look at it. This game's got a kind of crazy, awesome indie soundtrack. Done by the Czech alternative band DVA, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we're playing now. Everything kind of has a sound attributed to it. This game is very big on its sound design. Yeah, basic story is these evil black things are killing these trees. And they very much like the light that these things emit. And you are on a quest as 4 little friends to save this last seed here that's going to escape. And to plant it and grow a whole new tree. And that's basically all you need to know about the plot. Other than that, everything's incredibly abstract and crazy and just all over the goddamn place. This game is an acid trip, but a very, very good acid trip. And now we're started. Video game. Basically the game works kind of in stages where you run into a major challenge that you have to surmount by completing a bunch of little puzzles. This is the first one where we've come across this giant, I don't know, turd, bug thing. Everything's a bug or a plant in this. And it's lost his feathers that allow it to fly. We need to go find those 3 feathers. You notice I have the 5 characters. 5, right? Yeah, 5 characters, and they can all do different things. I also notice there's a ton of click on the world. If the more you click on stuff, the more stuff will happen, and you'll get to just see stuff and you'll just kind of see stuff pop out. And as you click on stuff and kind of watch it do its animations, you'll unlock. I haven't unlocked any yet, though. I thought that green thing would have unlocked one. You'll unlock these little cards that kind of show you their character model, and that's kind of help further illuminate the world. And there is like special little ending animations you get when you get those. Like here's one. Fucked up that spider's day, and then we get a little card. Kind of hear its noise. So right now we're just looking for those 3 feathers. I just kind of wander around. This game's very just serene and peaceful. It's like pretty pumped full of value at all times. This is a good example of the multi-character puzzles. Every once in a while there are one of these puzzles where you have to use character's ability, and it's just a matter of picking the right character. But it's very cool because you kind of get to see the different approaches to this. I just love the noises associated with everything. Like everything's just got this great noise. But oh yeah, we'll fly over him. Quite. So we'll use the crazy robotic stick thing, who defies gravity. Like, just the music of this, for some reason, makes me feel really good. Yeah, if you can get access to this soundtrack, I think there's ways to probably find it on their site. I know if you, probably worth mentioning, there is the whole fact that you could pre-order this game on GOG, goodoldgames.com, for the normal price, which is $10. And then the day the game released, Humble Bundle put out the Botanicula bundle, in which this game, which you could pay whatever the hell you wanted for this game, along with some other games. Which, you know, for those people who pre-ordered, they were not happy about that, and you can't blame them. However, it is worth mentioning that there have been some reparations made for the people who did pre-order this game. If you pre-ordered this game on goodoldgames.com, go check your Good Old Games shelf, because it should be, if not updated now, updated soon, with Machinarium as well, The Witcher 1, the enhanced director's cut, and I guess probably most likely added to the extra bonus features of this game on Good Old Games is the full soundtrack and an art book. And while I have not seen the art book, the full soundtrack came with my review build of this game, and it's a fucking awesome soundtrack. So definitely worth taking a look at. So yeah, here's another one of those puzzles. Can't go out, Richard. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Plus, there's some this game's got a nice sense of humor. It's very kooky and weird. There are also your standard adventure game puzzles a little bit, where you know, rub an item against something else. Though those are fairly rare compared to just these ones that are just more about actually just kind of fucking around and figuring out what to do. Which one did I miss? I thought I picked them all. Oh, right. Yeah, this game is it's not super hard, but it definitely can be frustrating at times. There have certainly been parts in this game where I have gotten lost, particularly near to the end of the game. That said, you know, certainly not impossible to beat. I did end up looking through a strategy guide for a little bit, just because, you know, I'm reviewing this. I need to get done. Well, no, Michael's reviewing this, but I wanted to cover this fully, so I wanted to, get it done. But regardless, we're worth taking a look at. Anyways, this game is generally not too difficult, but the puzzles require some. What's a good word for it? Some more kind of out-of-the-box thinking than you might generally do. I really like kind of the just grotesquely beautiful look everything has. These creepy eye mushrooms, as much as they're fucking weird, look awesome. And there's just something weirdly, serenely beautiful to the color palette of this game. And it's a really good game. All the trouble with the whole Humble Bundle mixed with GOG, whatever bullcrap aside, the crap that they're doing crap like this is awesome. All weirdness aside, this is a fantastic game. If you are at all a fan of adventure games, or just really good indie stuff, this is 100% worth your time. And it doesn't matter how you get it, I would recommend, just whatever way you feel gives them the most money. This is worth your time. So throughout your journey, you will be menaced by these nasty, the nasty black spider things. They are not your friends. I love the way they move. It's very menacing. Very helpfully, the map. I actually found myself, despite the fact the levels can get rather labyrinthine in this game, I never found myself getting all that lost, which I thought was quite good on their part. Kind of a cool puzzle. want to get all these things going at once, but as you get them going, the more come, and you have to get them all going. It's like this game does some interesting stuff with just like your reflexes as well. This is a really cool game to listen to with headphones. I didn't play this with headphones the first time around. I kind of wish I did now. What am I missing? They're all going. Oh, there's one down here I missed. Let's go inside. And this one. I love seeing the eye in silhouette there. Teamwork. There's a really interesting, weird message of teamwork in this game that I really enjoy. Like, there's just... This game is so goddamn charming. So you often run into that where you're just kind of, like, figuring out puzzles before you even get to them, which I think is kind of cool. You'll see these guys every now and then, they kind of explain the history of this world in these nice little movies. There's also a good little reference. There's also some good references to the creators of other games later in the game as well. This game is just jam-packed with content. Like there always kind of feels like there's a great air of discovery just going on with this game in total. Like it's very impressive. And very much, again, worth your time if you're an adventure game player. And at $10, it's not that bad. I've paid more for worse games. So as you can see now, we got to figure out how to... The trick here is, oftentimes you'll be trying to do stuff in tandem with itself. I'm trying to remember exactly how to do this. No, I guess it's just wait. This guy will very nicely just bring you the key. Well, he'll just walk away. I love that little, like, there's just that great little audio flourish every time you do something properly. And also, the way this game works is you just want to repeatedly click on stuff. And it'll just kind of keep going, and like you'll see animations just proceed forward in really great ways. We somehow made him, Matos. Oh man, I'm so relaxed right now. Yeah, it's just like a nice kind of happy game, and I think there's really something to that. And it's something Amanita does really well. From what I played of Machinarium, it was also just a kind of nicely, just kind of chill, fun experience. So right now, as you can see, what we're trying to do is get into that acorn. Oh, I missed that key up there. then grab that. Oh! Oftentimes, like, a very small action will lead to just, like, this whole new track of adventure. And, like, this is a great example. Now we're at a beehive! Alright, so how are we gonna get this? Nope. Won't sink far enough. He can't sink at all! It's also magic. And apparently surface tension beats that thing. But thankfully we've got our crazy stick man, and we've got through this crazy game to kind of like figure out what's the path that will get us to the thing. But at a certain number of branches, it won't branch anymore. Ugh. I remember this one being a pain in the ass. Nope, that's the thing I just did, isn't it? There we go. I like how every like little flourish sounds like it's made by like just somebody kind of fucking around with them with their mouth. Which is it's just there's just this weird sense of wonder to this game that I find almost impossibly hard to typify. But I really like. Also, this is just, and it's something you don't see too often. This is a world that feels very popular. It feels very populated, in a really, and it's just like a really good way. You don't, it's not something you see very often. All right, now let's go find that red guy. He's over here now. Sometimes this game is very much has a lot more puzzles that are about just kind of like very quickly moving around, like having good mouse reflexes, which I think is interesting because it's a nice change of pace from the standard old just puzzles that are requiring like intellect. Not that intellect puzzles are bad, I enjoy those as well, but to see puzzles that are more about just kind of like just your abilities, kind of neat too. Alright, now for me to try to remember where the next one is. I think I'll show you to the end of the keys, and then that'll probably be the end of this. I don't want to show too much of this game. It's not that long, sadly. It's only maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours long? Maybe 2 hours long? I don't know. It's of a length, but it's not that long. Alright. But it's not. But it's the whole experience is great. It's a very nice, controlled experience, and I don't want to ruin a second of it. Alright. Oh, this is a weird one. If we're just trying to like use like kind of airflow it up a little bit, kind of like I don't even really know exactly how this works. I've noticed a lot of that's kind of a very common theme is you're not going to really know how what you're doing works. It's like my mouse is manipulating this somewhat, but I can't quite tell what. I can't tell what's kind of happening here. You can kind of manipulate the other things in here as well, and the whole point is to try to get it up through these various holes to show off, to kind of get the key moving down to where your characters are. Oh, I've done this before. That's the worst part, is I know what I'm doing, kind of. Alright, maybe we won't sit around and watch me try to fumble with this for a while. Yeah, let's not fumble around with this. Instead, why don't we kick this off on just a nice peaceful note. This game has a lot of just good musical moments where nice, quiet things happen, and you get to kind of just watch a song, and why don't we do that? We'll finish this off with a song. From the Bug Band. Just a Bug version of the band that the band that did all the music in this game, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna watch a concert. I'm not gonna describe the context for why this is happening, because the context for why this scene and a lot of scenes surrounding it I think is really neat. But we're just gonna enjoy it. And we're just fucking dancing. Listen to this awesome song. It's kind of the soundtrack to the game. It's just this particular song. It's very manic and it's very crazy and yeah. It's just... This game is super relaxing. Whether you're, the kind of person who's all into that annoying hipster trend of just, I like things that are different than anybody else, whatever. This is just genuinely good. There's nothing about this feels put on. Everything about this feels genuine in some really just awesome ways, and it makes me just kind of happy to have this like nice, just relaxing experience. It's worth the $10. And if you don't have $10, Humble Bundle is there to sell it to you for whatever you have to pay for, whatever you have to pay with. Go get this game. I think it's really awesome. We'll have a full review. Should be up along with this video. Michael took a look at it as well. You'll hear his opinion whether it's dissenting or not. I don't know. All I know is, if you like what I have to say about games, go pick this game up. It's fucking awesome. And relaxing, and just a very, very good adventure game experience. So yeah, that's Half Beard's HUD. This is Botanicula. We're out.